Justin Bieber has shocked fans with an unexpected announcement.
Because I felt like I was dying. My security and stuff were coming into the room at night to check my pulse. Like, people don't know how serious it got. Like, it was legit crazy scary. I was waking up in the morning and the first thing I was doing is popping pills and smoking a blunt and starting my day. You know, so it just got scary. I basically said to myself, I'm like, God, if you're real, you get me through this.
Diddy is facing serious backlash as authorities searched his Miami and Los Angeles homes in connection with sex trafficking allegations. The scandal has also brought his ties with prominent industry figures under scrutiny. Adding fuel to the fire, old videos of Diddy with Justin Bieber have resurfaced, sparking accusations involving drugs and sexual misconduct. Reggie Wright has long believed that Diddy was a negative influence on both Justin Bieber and Usher.
I believe that they see these large potentials in them, and and a parent would do anything to blow their kids up. Aaliyah mother settled for publishing rights for allowing R. Kelly to do what he did to Aaliyah. Janet Jackson family did it with the guy from can't think of his name right now, but I think it was the group called Shalamore or something like that. Did it with their family. She got her sister raising a kid thinking that she's the mama. Yeah, I'll get too deep for y'all. But those situations has been happening or if it does happen to my kid, at least we'll be rich. And that's what happens sometimes with the guys, and you don't know, but there's some good situations out there that has happened as well with kids, in my mind. You know, the Bow Wow situation. Bow Wow was never a victim around Death Row. Snoop or Suge, and none of them ever messed with with Bow Wow while he was a kid growing up trying to be in the business. We haven't heard any situations like that with Brandy, to my knowledge. She was a young kid, but even though Brandy mama was always, in her life and all of that. But my point is, people allow them to be around people for that opportunity to blow up. Look at the girl, which is funny. Even though we can't believe a word she says. Your favorite girl, that chick that you think is so fine, that was with Aaron Hall. What's her name? Gloria something?
Oh, Gloria Velez?
Yeah, she calling out your boy Gene. She been calling him out, talking about he lying. But so there's situations like that happened a lot back in the 90s, and even until today in my situation. I mean, in my opinion. But I couldn't do it. I would have to be around my child every day, but people has done it, and it's all behind that dollar bill, y'all. That dollar bill, that green. And some people sell their soul.
All the champagne was spiked, son. Like, all the champagne was spiked. Everybody was passed the fuck out. I don't drink, so I was playing that shit off like I don't fucking drink. I smoke, nigga. Like, I smoke and I had my own weed, but like everybody was passed out. Yo, Diddy had that man in the room. Look, yes, I put my ear to the fucking door and I brought the phone because Diddy started going in overdrive. I ain't know what the fuck was going on, but I just heard balls slapping against ass cheeks. I heard niggas struggling to take dick. I heard niggas being like, yeah, daddy. Like, when he started all that daddy this and daddy that, and then I heard some hollering and struggling like, yeah, I kept the phone there and I recorded all that shit because I was like, this nigga Diddy rich. So I'm finna put the squeeze on and give me a couple dollars and just say, you know what I'm saying? There's nobody believed that was really Diddy beating Meek back in. But now y'all motherfuckers believe the video, right? Somebody throw me a couple.
Diane Wallace recently posted a video showing a teenage Justin Bieber dancing with Diddy in the game at what seemed to be a listening party. The clip also shows Sean giving Bieber a bottle of alcohol, despite reports that Bieber was under 18 at the time.
You good?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Young brother, everything's good?
Everything's
Selling
great.
out arenas and everything? Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But you never really got my number, so.
Right, okay.
My number?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you my number.
Yeah.
It's 55.
Man.
Minute.
Woo. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna be driving this next year.
Yeah, when you get 16, you come down there, you gotta, wear your seat.
I mean, I'm 15. You could ride in the passenger seat. I got my permit. Not yet.
No.
All right,
No.
16.
You're not ready.
16.
Let's slow down. Let's slow down, Josh.
Okay.
Let's slow down,
One
okay?
step at a time.
But yeah, the keys is yours when you get 16. You good to go.
I'm good to go.
Yeah.
All right.
And then when you get 18, you get the house. You get the mansion.
Okay. I get the mansion.
Yeah.
So where are we off to now?
Where would you like to go?
I mean, wherever you want to go.
Check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. I have been given custody of him. He signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go full crazy.
I'm going crazy.
Crazy.
I'm taking this out tonight.
What you wanna do? What you wanna do over the next 48 hours?
48 hours. Let's go. Let's just go get some girls. Let's go hang with some girls.
A man after my heart. That's what I'm talking about, kid.
Recently, several videos of Justin Bieber and Diddy have resurfaced online, with many viewers calling them uncomfortable, creepy, and disturbing.
Now, do you think he has a mole or an informant in his camp that's cooperating?
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. Listen, bro. Just doing law enforcement myself, just take for instance. I think the individual was a Syracuse former basketball player named Jason Barnes or Beard or something like that. He already had drug charges against him. The day Diddy house get raided, they catch him getting on a plane and they put him into custody. Didn't that sound a little weird? People didn't catch that. They either put him in custody for to make a witness out of him or to safeguard him and protect him for anything that could happen to him, because they had already stated, allegedly, that he was some kind of mule for the people over there at Diddy's house. So now, with that information, that he was already known by the government for drug charges, wouldn't that be an individual that you use? I'm gonna give you something different. And I'm gonna give you something else that people don't even think. On the other day, I seen on the video that Puff had ran into Justin Bieber. They met up and he started tapping him as if he was searching him and see if he had some kind of device on. Check this out. What if the federal government have already talked to Justin Bieber? And Diddy did that on tape. That means in his mind, he think this person may be a witness, right?
Yep.
What he has just done that is against the law.
Nothing that we've seen.
Tampering with a federal witness. If they have already talked to Justin Bieber prior to him doing that, he goes and look like he's searching him. It appears that he's asking Justin Bieber, yo, you got a wire or something like that? Like, you're tampering with a federal witness. That's a charge right there that can land him in jail. Reckless. That was real reckless.
Man, it's gonna be kind of crazy to see everything unfold.
In the resurfaced videos, Diddy is seen repeatedly patting a young Justin Bieber on the chest, seemingly checking for a wire while yelling at him to stay away. Bieber was likely around 16 at the time and was under Diddy's legal custody, with Usher offering him guidance. One particularly troubling video shows Diddy making unsettling comments, which Gandil had previously brought up.
First time I smoked weed was in my backyard here. Got super stoned, and then I realized I liked weed a lot. That's when my desire to smoke weed started, and then I started smoking weed for a while. And then I started getting really dependent on it, and that's when I realized that I had to stop. I don't think it's bad, I just think for me it can be a dependency. But yeah, first time I smoked weed, I don't suggest this, but I was 13. Maybe, yeah, 13, 12 or 13.
Not sure what I was doing before ya. I quit trying to figure it out.
Was there anything that really concerned me? Yeah, I think maybe the lean when he was drinking that. Can I say that?
There was a time where I was sipping lean, I was popping pills, I was doing Molly, shrooms, everything. And it was just an escape for me. I was just young, like everybody in the industry and people in the world who experiment and do, just normal growing up things. But my experience was in front of cameras and I had a different level of...
I think when you take somebody very, very young and they start to get horrible, crazy, crippling anxiety and it goes undiagnosed and you don't know what it is that you're feeling, you start to self-medicate because it makes you feel better. Just help you not to feel anything.
With all the success that we've had, we've also had some really turbulent times. When he turned 18, it started bubbling a little bit. 19 to what was it, 21? That was probably that dark period.
We didn't speak a lot during some of the times where he was running amok. There were a few times where I saw him and it just kind of hurt my heart seeing him the way he was, So I think I just kind of put a little distance with that for my own sake. It would just go without saying that my position on maybe the path he was going down, but at the same time, just letting him live his life and learn and, I don't know, just do his thing.
I know that Justin knows a good person from I don't even know if anyone was a bad person. It was just kids mostly, but knows good from bad and knows right from wrong, and he's making some wrong decisions, but...
Federal authorities recently searched 2 properties in Los Angeles and Miami owned by rapper and music mogul P. Diddy. This follows last month's news that he was under federal investigation. Diddy is now facing multiple lawsuits from several women and at least one man accusing him of assault, abuse, and trafficking, with some allegations stretching back over 30 years. While Diddy has denied all claims, a recent report by Jaguar Bellew has added both a sense of validation to past accusations
all the time he putting the groom in her. Of course he thought it was still gonna work. He thinks he's God. He ain't doing shit. Break the f out of that. Put the boots to her last time I seen her. Her and her trainer, boyfriend, husband. I don't get no.
So you hear about stories of Diddy shooting people, blowing up cars.
Yeah.
Is he this gangster that behind the scenes that is that him or is that people
Shout out to Wendy Williams, the first woman to uncover The homo thugs. That's what these down low was called when Wendy first started talking about it in the 90s. The homo thug. She talking about Diddy.
And then what's the stuff that's happening to Wendy Williams? You think this is all connection too?
Of course. They've been waiting. He's been waiting. He was waiting for Kim. Remember? He was waiting. The casket was ready. She was literally casket ready.
You think that audio that they put out was real?
Yeah, that was him. Nikki put that out there. That Nikki recorded that at the freak off in the Calabasas. She been waiting to drop that shit with Meek. She just wasn't gonna tell nobody it was Diddy. But now that Diddy out there, why not?
So then who's the guy who's claiming he recorded it?
Oh, somebody that got paid?
Yeah, he said like I was standing
somebody
outside the
that
door.
got paid.
Yeah.
Just like it wasn't seminal fluid that Justin Bieber was wiping away from his mouth when he brought his face up from Odell Beckham's groin in a club with Trey Songz on the lookout.
The images are there.
Diddy-fied. Hashtag no Diddy.
Hashtag no Diddy.
No Diddy.
Do you have any views on Usher? Because a lot of things have come back to where
Usher.
they talk about his.
Usher, I'm tired of Usher.
Oh, okay.
Goofy bitch.
No.
Got your asshole ripped open and the only thing it inspired was loyalty. They ripped your ass open. Gene didn't say it. He said, check the records at the hospital. I'm saying it. You got your ripped open. Then you take Justin Bieber from Lily White, Canada, and take him to the flavor of Fuck Off, the Kitty edition. Get his ripped open.
Now you said no Diddy, but it seems like there is Lil Rod has come out who he produced the Love album, and it seems like he has recordings, pictures of a whole year and a half. Year and a half with Diddy, not getting paid to where he's
Smart
like.
guy.
It seems like you can't say no to Diddy the way he's putting it out. Like there's a lot of things like, why did he say no?
Yeah, that you don't go. You don't go. Why go? They gonna drug you.
Lace, yeah.
You gonna ask for a glass of water, it's gonna be laced with that Tootsie. Let the good times roll. Like if I knew that there's a possibility that I might get raped and drugged if I go to this party, and I go anyway.
The exact charges behind the recent raids on P. Diddy's properties remain unclear, but Homeland Security is reportedly investigating him for sex trafficking. This is linked to civil lawsuits filed against him last year. Federal agents have also questioned people in Manhattan about sex trafficking, sexual assault, and the illegal sale of drugs and firearms. However, it's uncertain if Diddy is the primary target of the investigation, despite past allegations of sexual misconduct. Diddy was also sued by his ex-girlfriend, Cassie, who accused him of being abusive during the relationship, alleging he frequently beat and kicked her. The lawsuit was settled the next day, with both sides calling it an amicable resolution